But we're friends, right? Gus said, looking over at Bridger. Duh, Bridger replied with a happy scoff. You're the best. Gus smiled. Is Tara right? I mean, he is treating me different. Well, Gus ventured, that's good, 'cause I tell you things I've never told anyone. Not even my mom. Yeah, I don't tell my parents jack, Bridger agreed, watching the wisps of the bonfire. There was a pause. Both boys took another sip of beer. Gus snuck a look at Bridger. Do I like him too much? I don't want to be gay, if he's not. Gus breathed deeply. He had to say something. Anything. Sometimes I can't say out loud how I feel. Gus shared quietly. To my parents, to friends, I just keep my mouth shut and put everything in my sketchbook. That world makes more sense to me, even if what I draw isn't real. Bridger nodded slowly. He pulled his gaze away from the flames to turn to Gus. That sounds lonely, Bridger observed. Yeah. Gus dropped his head, looking at the fire, lost in sad thought. Bridger scanned Gus, squinting in slight concern. Gus was shrinking inward. I think I've kinda gotten used to being alone, Gus admitted, especially this year. Bridger brought his legs in and tilted his head with a big grin. He tapped Gus on the knee. But, I mean, hey, you're gonna make tons of new friends at your big new school, right? Gus stayed still. The logs in the fire crackled. He shook his head. I doubt it. Nothing lasts if you have to leave. Another log in the fire spit embers. Maybe I stay here, Gus blurted, suddenly facing Bridger. Keep working in the shop. What? Bridger joined Gus's tense, worried gaze. No, you can do so much better than here. But what if I never find a friend like you again? Gus asked softly. Bridger turned away. Gus again faced the fire. Damn, why did I say that? Look, at least you have opportunities. I'm good at skating, sure, but beyond skating? Bridger lifted his beer bottle and gestured into the distance. Well, there is no beyond. Every day kinda feels the same. Bridger picked up a twig and snapped it between the fingers of one hand, growing more serious. I haven't even thought about my future. Ever. Bridger shook his head. You're the first person who's ever made me think about that stuff. Gus focused on Bridger's subtle movements, on his body language, unsteady in a way Gus had never seen before. Is he nervous? Well, what do you want? Gus asked, trying to smile. Bridger scoffed. I mean, being a virgin kinda sucks, so getting laid would be pretty nice. Both boys laughed. Bridger dug his foot into the grass. Gus watched him. But seriously, what do you want? Gus said quietly again. Bridger looked up as he pondered. Could he want? I don't know, Bridger answered finally. Get a good job? Make some money? Buy a kick-ass car? He chuckled, watching the flames. Probably a girlfriend too, right? Gus's laughing smile dropped. His eyes slowly drifted down. I knew it. A girl. Yeah, Gus responded softly. Me too.